Greetings, YouTubes, and welcome to a very special non-episode. This is just a special and extra, as you might have seen if you clicked on the specials and extras section. This is an unboxing of a Grave Danger booster box. Cory and I decided to split a box of Grave Danger. It is still sealed, as you can see, and we're here live. We didn't actually pick our boosters yet because last time when we split a box of core, you may have seen that I did mine like the day before, and then he did his the day of our game, but he was able to come over the day of that we actually got the boosters so that we could do them live and pick our teams like kickball.
I'll put my head off camera. I like when I'm able to do that.
Cory the Headless Horseman
Woo!
is going to pick his boosters so we can, lay them all out.
I want this one.
You want that one? Well, he boosted the hell out of his deck, didn't he? He done boosted it right off me.
Ha-ha! Nah, you paid.
And then I stabbed him, Your Honor.
Well, yeah.
No jury on earth would convict me. Because I have to have a jury of my peers, so I would need 12 gamers. So that's the plastic, and for you ASMR people,
Plastic.
And then there should be a cardboard thing just on the inside here. Cardboard thing.
Is it a mask? It looks like a mask. Where?
It's the mask of Asheron.
I am the Munchkin.
But that Warehouse 23 does have the mask of the Munchkin, which you can download for free, and then you cut it out, and then it has an in-game benefit.
Ooh, neat.
I forget what it is right now, but it does have one. So we get our boosted fires here. And there it is. There's the dead horse.
Dead horse. It's not even in a package.
Well, no, that's the bonus card that you get for getting a whole box.
Ah, if the defender committed a weapon, squish this. Oh,
0 gold,
But
one
stealthy.
damage, and stealthy.
yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. So you got the goldfish. Do you mind if I take this one
I got the goldfish.
from the last box?
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay. Because I can put one of those in the 0 to hero deck because it's a 0. And if I put the School of Badassery out, then it would be a 3 damage 0 gold monster. But I can't beef it up with the hairspray because it's stealthy. So, but
Still not.
still not bad. Alright, so I'll put that there. Now we lay out our packages.
Well, not on camera.
The deck measuring contests are in the other section.
Yeah, that's true.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24 packs. Aren't they lovely, YouTubes?
Yes. There could be anything in there.
They say my Resurrector Set. The one card I need could be in any of these packs.
The light is shining on this one, so I want it. Do I get to pick first?
Let's flip a coin.
Oh.
I have, actually, one of my Kickstarters, the Munchkin Steampunk Girl Genius Kickstarter,
Oh, right.
came with a coin, so we might as well flip it. Heads has the lovely Munchkin Steampunk guy, and the back just has a 10 on it, so we'll just have Cory call it in the air.
Heads.
Heads it is!
Yay!
Heads. So Cory will choose first.
I get the one that's lit up.
Okay. I will take this one.
I'll take this one. This one in the middle.
Three.
This one next to it.
This one.
This one here, I guess.
Goal number one.
Hey, I think I know what you're doing.
This one. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was wrong. This one.
I'm just feeling the energy. Just feeling it.
Yeah, just kind of picking on.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we both get 12 of them, so, you know, we just have to pick back and forth.
Okay.
Cool. So these are the 12 that we each get. It's just aesthetically nice. Just,
Woo!
Yeah.
I'd like to put them in a pool and swim in them.
I think they'd be worth a lot less after that. So we're going to open these, and we'll come back in just a few seconds for you, but a little longer for us, and show you the bounty that we reap from this, and we'll see if I get my Resurrector set or if he gets it and I have to pay. And then we'll break it down. We'll show you off the basically the rares, see if we get anything really cool, and basically our thoughts on the booster box that we got. So we'll see you in a second. Hi, welcome back. As you can see, we have unwrapped everything. I did not get the Resurrector set that I wanted. So if you're watching this and you have gotten one, I would be willing to trade almost anything for it. I have every other card. So anything that I have more than one copy of, I'd be willing to trade for it. So just put it in the comments here. If you'd be willing to find that. So, in addition to the dead horse here, Cory's thinking about making a undead ranger deck because we're still doing the mirror matches for the first part of the first season of the CCG edition episodes. So we've gotten 2 of those in the can, and Ranger is up next alphabetically. So he needs to build a Ranger deck because he hasn't done that.
Yep.
But in addition to just the regular cards here, the ones I wanted to break down, I got 2 V rares. I got the Death of the Party, and I got a Don't Fear the Reaper, which those are nice. I like those. I had a few already, but they're always nice to have more. My rares, I got a Boneyard, which is a monstrous location that while you have it out as a location, it turns all monsters undead, which is kind of cool. I already have one in the Where the Hell Are We deck. Hey look, it's the lower half of Tank.
Hi. I
got
offered to sit out here, but I think I'm going to go not waste this bud.
Okay.
Okay.
I got the Duel of Wits. I got a Healing Blow, which I only had the one in the book, so it's nice to have an extra one of those. I got me a couple of Angelic Agitators, which if you watch the Apparition Attrition episode, which is where we highlight all of the Grave Danger cards, which is me and Tank playing, then I made him spill 5 with this card. Because you make the other person spill 1 for every gold in your purse when it's flipped over. And then I got an Inflaming Sword, which I wanted to try out in one of my wizard decks, so I'm doing it now. I got a Sorcerer's Surcharge, again, when I only had one of in the book. I got Roger Mortis, which is a thief card I only had one of. Transylvania Twist, which is a very good card because it's a mischief that does the same thing as the Blue Suede Shoes does for Bard. But it can be a surprise if you've already zapped your Blue Suede Shoes for the turn and they're trying to get a big monster out and they think that you're not going to limp away, so you can just pull this out and like, oh, I'm going to flip my runaway. or to flip it back and use the hairspray more than once on say a free burn. And then I got to get back in there, which is move target hired undead monster to its owner's stash, face down, then draw 1 card. So it's a draw effect for the ranger, and basically shove an undead monster. And so those are my rares and V-rares and highlighted cards. So anything that Cory wants to highlight here?
Well, I can show you my V rares. I got a new Seraph in town, which I like. That's the one that resets everybody's health to 10.
Yeah, I have a cleric deck that I'm trying to synergize with that.
And maybe something I trade for some of the ranger cards for then. I got myself a ransomware, another V rare. That's a nice little thief thing that makes monsters stuck in the stash unless they pay 1 to squish the curse.
Yeah, it's like there's a ranger version of that where they have to squish another monster to be able to unstash it, and then there's the hold that pose, which is the meanest. It's a wizard card, and it just sticks there, and you have to find some way to get rid of a curse in order to get rid of it. That is the meanest one. That's why it's the most expensive. It costs 3.
I got 2 aggravated batteries and 2 embiggening rays. So if you need to be embiggened, then
Thanks, Jibba.
Where I come from. But hey,
Embiggening Ray is a very fun one if you're building a monster-heavy wizard deck, which if you're putting it with Underground Monster Fight or doing a wizard dragon deck, that could be very awesome.
And then I gotta get back in there. I'll try to trade for his, so I have 2 for my deck, and then a few other things. Sorcerer Surcharge. I got myself a healing blow like he did also. So something else I might be able to trade to him.
I was say I'm eyeing that healing blow because I'd really like to put a couple of those in my
cleric.
In my cleric 1 bling deck, the Republican deck, which used to be the religious purity deck. Then I started putting gray cards in it, so it's a Republican deck.
Of course. But yeah,
I see you also got a Mount Boom.
Of course.
So
mine commons, yeah.
You might have seen some of the hilarity that Mount Boom can dole out.
Conservationist seems like a pretty good ally to play in my deck.
You've seen in the Ranger Things episode what the Conservationist can do for saving monsters.
As well as Humanitarian.
I got 2 more Conservationists myself, so I might put a 3rd one in that deck. I'm kind of afraid to try to augment the Ranger Things deck now, because if you read the comments, I've commented on the Ranger Things episode, I've actually upped the damage to 102 damage in 1 turn with that deck, given the perfect turn.
Too much.
With not sacrificing the integrity of being able to get to that point. So, you could put together any deck that you want to be able to do a bazillion damage, but the chances of getting there go down drastically if you're just building it in order to do that damage, theoretically. I've actually built the deck to be able to be viable, still being able to play the game against an opponent and still be able to put those monsters out. Being able to squish loot, being able to absorb damage yourself, being able to heal, stuff like that. So, but it can do 102 damage in a turn, and I only put it completely. So I'm kind of scared of putting in that other conservationist, but I'd love to be able to find a way to do it. So, yeah, you have any other thoughts, Cory? Anything else?
I think this was worth the money.
Yeah. I say it's not bad. We're still anxiously awaiting Season 2. We have some ideas. I've submitted a lot of card ideas. I've actually submitted some ideas for expansions, thematically. I submitted one I call Mob Rules because I think that's a funny name. It works on so many levels.
Cool.
And so 3 or 4 different card ideas, and we're still working on the online community, like the Skype community. So if you want to play us online, you can find us on there. We're pretty active in the Zapped and Squished Facebook community. We're on the Steve Jackson forums. We're in the CCG Discord server. We're just around. Find us. I'm Malcavman. Matt is at Matt Basil. Basil. I think he says it Basil. It's spelled like the herb. That's it. As Corey's in there too. He's never played us online. Do you have a webcam, Corey?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to play someone online if they challenged you?
If I wasn't moving right now.
Okay, after he moves. Okay.
Yeah.
So
sometime.
Is it play me first, then we'll get Corey moved, and then he'll play. So, we'll get him on there, so we get the community running, and so we'll get it going. So we're gonna grassroots this thing from the ground up. Just started with me and Matt, and we've expanded to a few more people. So we're gonna get this to the point where we can get season 2 off the ground, and get it going, and bring it to fruition. I think worst case scenario, we might have to do a Kickstarter on it with Steve Jackson Games, but you know what? I still want to see season 2 happen. I know that the cards ideas exist. They just need to send them to the printer and sell them to us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, let us throw our money at you, Steve Jackson Games.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we're going to sit here and build Cory a Ranger deck, and then we're going to play it probably tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
Okay. And then we'll get it up sometime this week. And we will, in the meantime, be sure to like, share, favorite, subscribe, pay, forward, send us money, be excellent to each other. We'll see you next time.